As soon as I pass this gate, I'll be in the western side of Yosemite National Park. I'll be hiking to Lake Eleanor today, a beautiful little lake. People rarely come here to see it, so maybe I'll have it all to myself. We'll find out. Okay, officially in Yosemite. I've got a pretty short hike here. I'm just leaving my truck back there. My plan for today is to get down to the lake, set up this kayak, load up my gear, and paddle out on the lake to find a campsite. And that is Lake Eleanor. Awesome view with the snowy mountains above it. You can see that water coming out of the dam too. Elevation 4,659. Today's the last day of April though, so there's no snow in the area. All right, made it down. That was a pretty short walk down here. I'm gonna set my gear down though and go take a walk on the dam real quick. Do not cross if water is overtopping. That would be really crazy to see. Now I have actually been to Lake Eleanor before. My dad used to take me and some friends up here when I was really young, in my teens. So it's been over 10 years since I've been here. I used to love coming here though, and now I remember why. Slide I want to be on. Made it across the dam, and I'm here at some sort of ranger station here within the park. Like I said, I did see a truck back there, so I think somebody's back in here. I'm gonna work my way back to the kayak and get that pumped up and get out there. Yeah, there's a truck back that way. They had to have driven across this dam. I'd be a little nervous driving across this dam. This thing is super old. I also really wanted to fish Eleanor Creek. It just looks way too washed out though. It's actually a decent looking trail there. That probably does go down to the bottom of this creek, Eleanor Creek here. So there probably is some pretty good fishing down there. But this time of year, yeah, that water's going way, way too quick. Okay, I'm not folding this canoe in half this time. I learned my lesson. A lot more air. You can see way back there now. That looks like a waterfall coming in. We used to camp over there when I was little, and we'd swim all the way out here to this rock. That's a decent little swim for a 13-year-old. I think I'm gonna get out and walk up here. There was bear bins and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna check it out. This really isn't a bad spot to camp. I would be the first one to camp here this year, it looks like. It does have a bear bin. It's got a few flat spots for a tent. I'll be honest though, it does look a little different since the last time I was here. There's a lot of trees down. I gotta make sure I don't put my tent under something that's gonna fall. Lots of widowmakers around. And I'm sure the bears are out and about too. So I really wouldn't be surprised if I saw a bear. Or at least heard one tonight. It's fun to reminisce on that spot up there. But I think I'm gonna get back in the kayak, go around the corner there. I think they have some campsites there too. Starting to see some whitecaps up there, and that happens when the wind is blowing pretty good. You got a couple Canadian geese there with a bunch of chicks. I'm just gonna let them do their thing, and then I'm gonna pull in here, go check out this spot. All right, I think I'm clear. I gotta take my time through the sticks like this. It is warm enough for snakes to be out, so I gotta keep an eye out for rattlesnakes. And this seems to be a much more groomed campsite, so yeah, this will do nicely. I'm gonna unload my stuff and start setting up. Somebody left me a lot of firewood. That's pretty sweet. Well, this looks like a good place to set up the tent, so let's get right to it. That works so much better than anticipated. Sweet home. Okay, I've got the tent set up and camp looks like it's pretty much set up, so I'm gonna have a couple snacks here and then I'm gonna get some firewood. But I'm gonna go find a nice view that I can sit and enjoy while I have my snacks. I think this spot will do nicely. I stole one of Ava's fruit sticks. Yeah, it's still really choppy out there, so I'm gonna hang out camp for a little bit, get some firewood together here. I'm gonna miss my broomstick when this is all said and done. Time to fill up my water. It's still pretty dang windy down here. Changed into some pants and some shoes. And I'm gonna walk around here a little bit. There's that waterfall just peeking through there. This wind dies down just a little bit more, I'd like to get out there. It's starting to calm down out here, so I can't pass up this opportunity to go visit some of these islands, and I want to go see that waterfall as well. It'd be kind of fun camping on one of these islands. You wouldn't have to worry so much about bears. Don't get me wrong, bears can swim, but it would be very unlikely that they'd go through that much effort just to come sniff around your camp. So this waterfall up ahead here, that's Kibbe Creek, comes out of Kibbe Lake. And there's just a ton of water coming out of there. Well, I'll be getting back to camp at the perfect time. That sun's got about 45 minutes to an hour left, and I don't want to get too chilled before that sun goes down with all this cold water splashing on my legs and stuff. Paddling around on the lake, I got pretty soaked, so first things first, I got to get into some dry clothes, and then it's time for dinner. Okay, well, I forgot matches and my lighter. I put them in my cook set, so I got to use the old jet boil trick. Well, today I'm excited to try a couple freeze-dried meals that I've never had before. One is Pad Thai by Backpacker's Pantry. Heard that one is really good. And I'm really looking forward to this next one, Peach Cobbler. It's a peak meal. I really wanted to test some of these freeze-dried meals because I do have some big trips coming up here in a couple weeks, as much as I wanted to bring my full cook set and a steak. But that'll have to wait for another trip. It's 2 servings. Okay, we'll let those sit for around 10 minutes. Well, it turns out there's a few things that I forgot in my cook kit, including matches, lighters, and a fork or spoon. So here I am, gonna be making my own. All right, that'll do. Okay, Pad Thai, here we go. It's got peanut butter and peanuts in it. Give it a shot. Pretty good. Okay, that was pretty dang good. Got a little bit of spice to it. Crunch of the peanuts was really good. About 730 calories in this bag. Pretty good if you're out backpacking and burning a ton of calories. And don't start thinking I'm sponsored by Backpacker's Pantry. I have a little over 100 subscribers. I don't think they're interested. All right, now for some peach cobbler. This is a peak meal. Not sponsored by them either. Gosh, it smells delicious. Holy cow. Oh, there's actual peaches in there. That was surprising for some reason. I think that's all I got. Peach cobbler, pretty dang good. I really enjoyed that one. I'd get both of these again though. Well, as you can see, the sun went down and I lost my light. I'll probably check back a little later after I crawl into the tent. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this fire and enjoy the lake all to myself. Not a soul here except for me and the geese. Alright, I'm getting ready to go to sleep, so unless I have a bear visit me in the middle of the night, I'll see you in the morning.
Well, no bears last night as far as I know. But the lake right now is glass smooth, so I'm gonna go see if any fish are jumping or maybe just walk around and check things out. Well, I'm gonna pack up and enjoy the lake before it gets too windy out here.
Okay, I'll break down this chair and yeah, we're all set. Okay, well that was a great campsite. Nice and quiet and clean. Pretty much no trash. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I was the only one on this lake last night. And that being said, it's pretty rare that you get a Yosemite lake to yourself unless you backpack way, way in the backcountry. There's actually a vehicle up there. Must be a ranger or something. I wonder what they're doing. Surveyors. Okay, last glimpse of Lake Eleanor. That was a nice reminiscent trip though. This canoe is a little bit heavier because it's soaked in water right now, but we're gonna make it up this hill, no problem. Okay, well that was beautiful Lake Eleanor, a hidden gem on the west side of Yosemite. I hope you enjoyed this overnight trip, and if you did, share it with a friend, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.